That if we could put our human like our brain inside a computer, that would mean like death is not really that important anymore at this point. Like you might as well just put your brain in there immediately and like just live your life as a phone pretty much or whatever.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, of course. There's definitely like look how big the universe is. Like there's bound to be another type of life form out there, and we just haven't seen them yet.
Do you think they're looking for us?
I mean, I don't think
No.
I wouldn't want to look for us because like Earth is like a complete terrible place to live in my opinion.
Where would you rather live?
Live like somewhere that's not Earth.
Like, what do you mean? Are you doing that Mars thing where they're taking people up to Mars?
Mars. I mean, looking at the way Earth is going, like if could be sustainable in Mars,
Yeah.
probably.
You'd be one of the first ones on that.
Not
ship?
the first. I'll make sure that it's safe because
okay, sure.
just in case like things like what if they get like ran out of gas midway through
Sure.
midway through flight and then they're stuck in space.
Man,
They run out of gas. Imagine that happened, man.
Yeah. Have you seen like Inception? I think not. It's like on Interstellar.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Oh,
where they
yeah,
get
that's
stuck in the guy gets stuck in space and he's in another dimension. I don't even know what's happening in the movie half the time.
Space
That's
travel.
a really
man.
good movie, man.
Space travel. Okay, what are some other conspiracy theories that you're interested in?
Like
What was the recent one that you've seen?
the most
or-
recent one. It's like the one I believe in most because of the
Sure.
coronavirus going on. I think could we be living in a simulation? Do you
Ooh.
think about that?
Go in more detail.
Because like if you
gotta explain
think
more.
about it, like the Earth has been around for about what 4 billion years, and
Yeah.
humans have just arrived like in the past 8,000 years or so,
Sure.
dating back to like the first piece of writing.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it's like the way everything's evolved, kind of like technology. If you think about like how video games first started, like about 40 years ago, it was just like Pong kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you think about it like that, like you look at video games now, look how advanced, like how realistic things
Yeah.
are. Eventually, if you see any rate of improvement, like at least like a few percent over the next like 100 years, maybe 1,000 years, or even a million years, eventually, technology will be like indistinguishable from real life, virtual reality, like
Yeah.
real life. Eventually, we get to that point. And what if we don't realize it yet, but we are artificial intelligence? Everything that we do is programmed
Wow.
in the future.
That's something to think about right there.
It's like someone's basically playing a video game of
Yeah,
life.
of us, just simulate it. Like it could be a big game of like Plaque Inc. or something.
Do you think like one person is controlling each individual one of us, or like
No,
there's
it's just like
one person controlling all of us?
like, I think there's like probably like some if there's gonna be like some super civilization out there
Mhm.
that create kind of like the Matrix kind of
Sure.
where we live in a simulation kind of where it's hard to explain because
That's is definitely something like I've seen like technology advances every 5 minutes. Like we're not using it, it's using us. You know what I mean?
kind of
That's insane. Like you think about a 5-year-old now, the only thing they know how to do is how to use an iPhone.
yeah.
and
that's-
like talk
Yeah, they know how to
Yeah,
talk, but
yeah.
like
and walk.
but like before they even know how to walk, they know how to use an iPhone, which I don't understand. Like what
It's like that mini U program.
I think I've heard of it.
This kid literally walks up in front of me. He's 6 years old. Shout out to the 6-year-old kid, if you're watching this. But the 6-year-old kid comes up and then he's talking to his friend. He's like, "Oh, my AirPods ran out of battery," and I'm like,
Oh,
bro, when I
"Bro,
was
you're
sick-
6. Like,
I'm pretty sure there's more like
you
more
are
problems.
6, and your AirPods ran out of battery."
That's
Bro.
like the biggest concern in their life right now, man.
When
That's
I
insane.
was 6, bro, my blocks ran out of batteries, man. like
Bro, my
my
RC car ran
RC
out of
car
battery.
ran out of battery.
But I was like still in the crib back then.
You were still in the Yeah, man. That's insane, this world, bro. Maybe we are a simulation, and maybe that's how it is supposed to go.
Yeah, if you think about it, like the human brain,
Mhm.
it works exactly like a computer.
Yeah.
Everything we observe is like encoded. Like, we encode it in our brain, kind of. We store it, and we retrieve it.
Yeah.
Like, in a way of like information, kind of like that. And if you think of computers, it's like the exact same thing. We receive files, we store files, and then we can open them and send them away, kind of like human brain, kind of.
But we created computers.
Yes, that's the
So
thing.
it's like somebody who created us
Hmm.
telling us to create computers.
Like basically like Minecraft.
Something to think about.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's very getting into it. Like, there's no way of knowing because it's like a hypothesis. There's no
Sure.
way of testing it out
Sure.
if it's real or not. That's why it's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing where you can download your brain now?
Download your brain.
Like you can store your brain.
Really?
Yeah, like if you die, you can actually store your brain now, and it'll live through a computer.
That is crazy.
Is that real?
That's real, bro. That's actually real. Like I watched it. I watched the whole like. This is what I do at 12 o'clock. I do the same thing as you. I
Yeah.
watch these random documentaries, but like that's actually how. Like even with genetic modification now with genes, that's insane. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
That if we could put our human like our brain inside a computer, that would mean like death is not really that important anymore at this point. Like you might as well just put your brain in there immediately and like just live your life as a phone, pretty much, or whatever.
That's insane. Like you're basically immortal. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I actually think there is I have a theory on what's happening.
You have a theory.
What's that
It's
theory?
gonna be really bizarre. You're not gonna like believe me when I say
No,
it. You're gonna think
let's
I'm a
hear this.
crazy person when you believe me. Because
Let's
like
hear this.
what I believe is like there's probably a lot of parallel alternate universes out there in the world. And what happens when we die? Like now when we see the light, like our life flashes before our eyes kind
Yeah.
of, is that when we die, like each individual world, like alternate universe runs at a different time. Like we're like one world could be at like 1998 and one world like could be like 2020. Let's say I die right now and I'm reborn again in another universe.
Sure.
At that point when I die I'm reborn kind of, and that's my life right there.
Would you know that you were living before? or
No, because I'd lose all my memories. I'm just
Oh.
reborn. I'm like my brain is like reset kind of like
Bro, I've
physiologically.
never thought about that. That's insane. That is
Something
absolutely.
to think about. Something
Yeah.
To think about.
Like, do you think like it's a continuous cycle where you just keep?
Yeah, it's like an endless cycle of like being reincarnated each time. And
But wait, there's more. Like, the Earth's population has increased,
yeah,
right? Like over the years, like we're at.
okay, that's
what,
just
8
another
now?
universe at that time. Like it's at a 1998 at that time or something like that. And that's like in that
Oh.
because the Earth at that time is like population's probably a lot less.
Is it like a different time zone? Like,
Yeah, another like time world, like a world.
that's insane.
Another
Like
bro.
we're
universe.
living in 2020, and they're living in 1990.
Yeah, like another universe.
And
Could be
when
at
they-
and we're running at different time.
And that's how. Whoa.
That's something.
That's
to think.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Bro, I legit got shivers right now. That's insane.
if that's true, you heard it here first.
Yeah, it could be. I don't
It's
know.
called the Magic Man theory.
The magic man theory.
That's
Wow.
insane, man. I've never actually thought about that.
Yeah.
Like thinking like, and the different time zones
Yeah.
are controlled by that simulation.
Yeah, kind of.
That's insane.
Sometimes, you get just caught up in these conspiracy theories, and then they sometimes have truth to them.
Yeah.
Or certain parts of the thing.
Certain
I
parts.
think
And
another conspiracy going around is flat Earth.
flat Earth. Oh, that's definitely not real.
No? You don't believe in that
You don't believe
conspiracy
that?
theory?
It is.
Come on,
There's
like-
no way it seems real. Like looking at physics, what they're saying is completely like absurd. Because if you think about it, they think that the Earth is like how gravity works is that the Earth is accelerating upwards at 9.8 kilometers meters per second or whatever squared, and like that way all the photos that we see of the Earth being round is all photoshopped, and the government just hides it. And like going on the moon is actually false, and like as well as also photoshopped and everything,
But then, like,
and it's all staged.
just playing.
And all the spaceships going up through like there's space stations and spaceships going up, and it's all false.
Well, putting myself in their shoes, like. how
Would you
did-
really want to keep that information away from
Yeah.
your citizens though? Like if you knew that the Earth is flat.
Like, is
Earth
it
is
gonna
flat.
hurt
I really
anyone?
don't
Is it
don't
gonna
think that's
hurt?
that relevant.
Yeah, would it like hurt anyone? Like, okay, or like years ago they thought Earth was the center of the universe,
Yeah.
right? And if you went against it, you were crazy. Now we know that, or we think we know that the sun is the center of the universe, or our solar system at least,
Yeah.
right? So who knows?
Like I personally don't believe in it because like
There's definitely
the
photos.
geology behind it. Like I could go crazy into like we got the mantle, the crust, and then we got the core, which is pretty much liquid. No, the core is solid. Mantle's liquid.
Yeah, you-
I'm getting too
you
scientific
definitely
into
failed
this,
that
but like
class.
that magnetic field that the mantle creates, insane. Like I don't believe that's if it's flat, what's the point of like another universe not crashing into us?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's got to be round.
I think you're pretty much right. Yeah, it's definitely round.
Yeah.
Shout out to our logo.
Oh yeah.
we got
I
the
see,
Earth
I-
right there.
We should change that to
The
flat.
flat, like just a flat line.
I think that
Man.
was a solid way to
Man,
end
we'll
off the podcast.
Thank you so much for
Alright.
coming on.
All right.
We
Thanks for
appreciate
having me.
We appreciate you.
Um,
Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment your favorite conspiracy theory, and we'll get Mike on again to talk about it.
Yeah.
For sure.
you want to leave them with a quote?
A quote. Oh, I gotta think of one right now. Have fun out there.
Become
Enjoy.
another Spread love. Thanks so much, everyone.
See ya. Peace.